Hello everybody, welcome to a new Legend of Mushroom video. How are you doing? Today we got some news about the upcoming update to the game. So there's some new events lined up, your usual gachas, as well as some other new stuff. And there is going to be some optimizations done to the game which affect the way the game works in general. There's going to be some system modifications, right? So we'll deep dive into all of this stuff. So join me as we are checking out all the news. Let's go. Anyways, here we are over at the official Legend of Mushroom Discord, which you can join, by the way, down in the description if you want to be finding out all about this news as they come out. Now today we got some stick pics for creators only, right? So I bring you the very earliest preview that I can, right? So we got some new stuff happening. First of all, there's going to be the new gacha, the second part of it, which we basically can already check out, which it's been lined up over here on the calendar, which should be a little bit higher up here. There we go, right? So yep, it's gonna be starting on the 18th, so that's literally this Friday. As you can expect it, every 2 weeks there's a new gacha. The update will be happening on the 16th, right? So by Wednesday, we should already have all these changes, which we'll talk about in a moment, into the game. But expect the gacha, as per usual, to be starting on the 18th. Freeze! Download Legend of Mushroom through Aptoide right now and enjoy bonuses of up to 35%. As you accumulate these bonuses, you'll be able to use them to buy things for you instead of actually using your real money like we are showing right here. All you need to do is go to Google and search for Aptoide, click on the first link that appears and download it. As you download Aptoide, it will install in your device. Once it is installed, go ahead and search for it in your device, and then within it, go ahead and search for Legend of Mushroom. Go ahead and click on Legend of Mushroom within Aptoide and download it and install it in your device. Then head on over to Google Play and search for Upcoins Wallet and download it and open it up. Once you have it installed, here you will be able to see how much bonus you currently have unlocked, as well as input my promo code Midway, which is going to be increasing the bonus you are getting when buying things in Legend of Mushroom by 5% forever, as well as here you're also going to be able to see your purchase history. There is a guide down in the description, and the code is also down here on the screen as well as in the description, so go ahead and get it now and start earning more value for your money. Right, so let's go back to the little sneak peek over here. So it's going to be the second part of this. You can expect all the regular prices and gacha stuff as per usual. We'll get into the details in a further video this week once we do get some more information on those. We'll have Live Simulator coming back around. We've had this plenty of times where you just like roll up a new class and you gotta be like starting from scratch just for this event. Yeah, you know the drill. It's just pick up some gear, some skills, and try and go as far as you can with very limited resources on what seems to be just a fresh start simulator. I don't really like this game, this event in particular. I've played it a couple times. It's really damn slow. I don't know, really damn boring. I don't think there's like a ×2 the speed of actually battling in it. That's kind of the main reason why it's so damn boring to me, as well as the rewards just not really feeling worth it. In any case, if you are an enjoyer of this kind of little minigame events, that is coming back to it. Now we'll get back to this event in a moment, but there's going to be an outfit shop opening. The new outfit shop is open by the time that, well, this event actually rolls out on Wednesday. Come and pick your favorite outfits to style your roomie. You can also buy whatever you like to give to your friends. So what you can expect about this is most likely just some sort of pay-to-win kind of gacha. Well, maybe not gacha. You're going to be probably being able to decide what those outfits are going to be. And when we are talking about outfits, it's going to be a distinction over here, right? So there's two things which are kind of outfits in the game. There's the costumes, which are going to be giving you those passive effects, as well as like working almost like an entire remodeling of your character, right? We know the drill on all of this. Of course, they kind of make your character look decently cool. They come around in every single event. Those are costumes, right? And then we do have the outfits, which are what you put on your guys basically for free, right? So you can go ahead and select in any of these three things. There is a decorations, actually. That's what like the mini description is for them, right? So you have your weapon, you have your helmet, and you also have your glasses or headpiece, whatever. So that is another three combination of things you can use to decorate your character. Which one of these two types is going to be the costumes, or rather the outfits or the decorations? Or anyways, yeah, which one of these two, right? Is it going to be the one that gives you stats and kind of looks cooler, or is it going to be the mini appearances which also look decently cool but are much more of a secondary thing? I do not know. I honestly have no clue. We'll have to wait until Wednesday to see what this is going to be about. I am more inclined to think that it's just going to be a way of getting access to like past outfits, but it could also be both. And when I say outfits, I mean costumes in this case, right? Because of course these ones they're going to be costing money, and they usually of course do. So maybe it's just a way of like going back and being able to purchase those, as we just had the what you call it, Is this the event actually? No, it's the event is gone. Oh no, never mind. It's this Rumi Glow event. We still have this one going on for the next round of preparation phase and stuff like that. So if you are into just like your own appearance and as a Shroomy in the game, well, this shop is going to be able to get you the extra mile if you really want to be participating into these kind of things. But of course, it's going to be costing you money. And the idea that they are saying that you're going to be able to gift it to your friends really just makes me think that it's going to be a much more pay-to-win kind of thing. And yeah, and again, in any case, we'll have to wait until then. We don't really know much about this, what it's going to be, so we'll have to find out. Now, coming back to the first event over here, I totally made a mistake, and I excuse myself because of that. This is the gacha that's coming on Friday. The Last Battle is the name for the gacha that's starting on the 18th, which is this Friday. It's going to be the second part of the superhero themed gacha we already had, right? So going back to the calendar, the Starlight Award is the event we have monthly, which allows you to, for a lesser price, be able to pick up some of the older rewards from the gachas. So like artifacts, back attachments, and mounts, you can always pick those up back from the Starlight Award for a very limited time, only throughout the weekend. But that is like a separate kind of thing, right? It's not a gacha, it's a little bit more deterministic. It's still a gacha, let's be honest, but yeah, it's a little bit easier to get stuff out of that. The other event, which yeah, I was saying that I don't know what that is the actual superhero event 2, right? They just don't know the names of those events whenever they release the calendar. So now we know the name of the event, we don't have the details. It's gonna be called Last Battle, and that's all we know about it. And then we have the optimizations, which are the changes to the way the game is gonna be working. Let's see a little bit of what's in store for us here. Family Brawl, first and foremost. Family duel results that are determined by power are now settled based on all-time highest power. Meaning that if people leave, you will still be counting as a very powerful family. I don't know about that one, I guess. I mean, it's gonna be very limited, I guess. It only happens when it ends up in a draw. I don't know. Never had this situation happen, honestly, but I guess that is a little bit of a change which could very much affect the higher echelon or upper tier kind of families really competing for like the top spots in their server. Now for mounts, increase the max mount empowerment level to 400. Now which is mine's what's like the total level? 232 right now for me, which is not too bad. We are already down to, what is it, the chance of upgrading 62.5%, so the chances are actually decently low for me at this point, but going all the way up to 400, I don't know what that's going to be, like 40% chance of upgrading. Anyways, if you are already capping out on this, that's just going to be another way of having something else to spend these things on, guys. Like as soon as you end up fully maxing out, I don't know which the max is going to be now, like 350, something like that, most likely. Anyways, just another way of keeping the wheel spinning so you are able to just keep on progressing. Nothing too crazy or exciting about that. Now increase the max ring level to 301, which is also, I don't know, quite a whaley thing. I'm very, very far behind on the ring myself, as well. My marriage partner, or whatever you call it, who I got married to, literally quit the game like a couple days after we got married, right? It's like this character right here, and as you can see, they are at 32.7 thousand power. I should have definitely divorced them and try and find somebody else, but yep, that's not happened. I am still partners with them, and they left me alone to rot. So my ring level is only like 171, which is very far off of the max, which is going to be 301. I am thinking, given that they are upgrading this, that the max is potentially going to be right now something like 250, 300. Yeah, no, definitely not 300, maybe like 200, 250. So if it's 200, I'm not that far off of it. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. This whole system to me kind of just fell apart a little bit after the marriage. Yeah, let's see, like level 201 might be the max right now. Who knows? I don't really know much about it, but in any case, it's going to be getting a little bit of an upgrade, so more power creep coming from there. Now, new shop items. Added regular Divining Path packs in the week limited time shop, so you're gonna be able to buy more stuff for that one system in particular. If you want to be buying some resources for the divining, if you're a whale yourself and you really want to be getting that boosted up, you're gonna be able to find that from the weekly time limited shop, which is going to be I think this one, is it? This is the daily one, so the weekly should be either a little bit down here. There we go. So it's going to be in the weekly deals. You're going to be able to find some packs here for the entire Divining Path system. Not going to be buying any of that, but if you are really a whale and want to be progressing very fast on that system, well, that's going to be a way for you to do so. And then added exchange options for soul sigils in cross-server showdown, point shop, Pantheon Trial, Treasure Vault, and Family Shop. Exchange option for soul sigils. which is the ones we do buy from, let me just real quick go to them. Yeah, isn't it like these things we are able to buy from like the PvP shop and stuff like that? Are they called soul sigils? If they are so, it's just gonna be more ways of having access to the higher tier souls. Not sure if it's gonna be selection 1 or 2. In any case, that is a little bit of an upgrade. We'll have yet to see what kinds of sigils they add, if that is even what they are talking about right here, because I am kind of not really fully understanding what they mean by the sigils. I do think they mean the red soul selection kind of things over here, right? So like selection 1 or 2. We'll have to see. In any case, there is one more thing here. Well, they optimized the attack animation performance of the weapon Nectar of Wine, which, whatever, if you are using that one, it might be a little bit laggy or buggy, not too sure. And finally, some bug fixes fix an issue where defeating opponents in cross-server showdowns sometimes wouldn't grant points. That definitely must have been pretty frustrating, but definitely did not happen to me. So that is all that's in store for us this week on Legend of Mushroom. I'll come back to you in a couple days whenever there's more details about the Gacha event coming up and the update actually rolls around, right? So we'll see each other probably on Wednesday whenever the updates hit the servers. In any case, hopefully you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. See you, everybody.